Percent of change. Percent of change is the ratio of the amount of increase or decrease to the original amount. It is an increase when the new amount is larger than the original, and a decrease when the new amount is smaller than the original. To find the percent of change, use the following. Percent of change equals the amount of change divided by the original amount multiplied by 100%. So for an increase, you'd have the new amount minus the original amount divided by the original amount times 100%, or for a decrease, the original amount minus the new amount divided by the original amount multiplied by 100%. Find the percent of change. Be sure to label your answer as an increase or decrease. If the original amount was 20 and the new amount is 30, to find the percent of change, we find the difference, so 30 minus 20, divided by the original amount 20 times 100%. Well, 30 minus 20 is 10. 10 divided by 20 is half, or 0.5, times 100% gives us a 50% increase. Over here, we start out with 40, and we end up with 10. So 40 minus 10 is 30, divided by the original amount of 40, that's 75% decrease. Find the percent of change to the nearest 0.1% and identify if it is an increase or decrease. Original, 45. New, 75. The difference between them, 30. So 75 minus 45 divided by the original amount, 45. So 75 minus 45 is 30 divided by 45. So what is 30 divided by 45? Well, let's divide top and bottom by 5, so we get 6 over 9, which can be further, I guess we could have divided by 15, right? So both of these divided by 3 gives us 2/3, which is 0.67, and then what we're going to do is multiply by 100%, so it's going to move it over. Actually, I won't round to 0.67. I'll leave it as 0.66666 so that we can then round where we want to. So times 100%, we're going to move the decimal there, and we're going to get 66.7% since we want to round to the nearest 0.1%. And this is an increase because the original number is less than the new number. Original, 100, new, 42. So this is going to be a decrease, but let's just do 100 minus 42 because that's how we're going to find the difference between them. Divided by the original, 100. Well, 100 minus 40 would be 60, so therefore 2 more than that would be 58. 58 over 100. All we have to do is take that 58 and move the decimal to the left 2 spots. 0.58. But then we want to actually convert it to a percentage. So when we do that, we're going to move it right back. So it's 58%. And that is a decrease. Original, 58. New, 75. All right, this is an increase. 75 minus 58 is 17 divided by 58. That's our answer in decimal. But we're going to have to do that division. So I'm going to make some room here. Let's get rid of those. Okay, so 17 divided by 58. Well, 58 doesn't go into 17. I'm going to add a 0 and a decimal there. All right, 58 goes into 170 twice. Let's try that out. So we have 16, 10, 11. Yes, so 2 times. 2 times 58 is 116. All right, we're going to subtract those. So that becomes a 6, that becomes a 1, 4, 54. 58 does not go into 54, so we need another 0. How many times does 58 go into 540? Let's try, well, it's not 10 times, because 10 would be 580. So let's try 9 times. So 9 times 8 is 72. That's 45, 52. So 522. Subtract those. 40 minus 20 would be 20, but this is 2 less than that, so 18. We need another 0. 58 into 180. All right, let's try 3 times. Okay, so 4, 2, so 174. Okay, so that's a difference of 6. And we put another 0. That goes in 1 time. Oh, I forgot to write the numbers up here. Okay, so it went in 2, and then it went in 9 times. And then it went in 3 times. Forgot to write the numbers up here. And then that goes in exactly 1 time. So that's all the digits we need. 0.2931. But we're going to convert that to a percentage. So it's going to be 29.3. That 1's just going to round down. Percent increase. 29.3% increase. And there you have all of the answers. Try this. A CD's original price was $12.99. It is now on sale for $10.99. Find the percent of change to the nearest 0.1% and identify if it's an increase or decrease. Alright, so originally $12.99, the new price $10.99. This is a decrease, but by how much? Well, the difference between these is 2, and we divide by the original price. So 2 divided by $12.99 is 0.154, but then we multiply by 100%, and we get 15.4%, right? That decimal moves 2 spots over to the right. A student's first test grade was 60. The second test grade was an 85. So that difference is 25 divided by the original score of 20. Find the percent of change to the nearest 0.1%. Identify it if it is an increase or a decrease. All right, so let's do that division first of all. So we add a decimal and a 0. 60 goes into 250. Let's see. 3 times would be 180. 4 times, so 60 times 4 would be 240. So we got 4. 60 times 4 is 240. We have a 10. So we'll add a 0. 60 goes into 100 1 time. So that's going to be 40. Add another 0. 60 goes into 400. What is 60 times, let's see, 5 would be 300. 6 would be, oh, let's do 7. 60 times 7 is 0. 6 times 7 is 42. Oh, that's too big. So 60 times 6 is going to be 360. Okay, so we'll do 6. 6 times 60 is 360. And we have 40 again. So look, we're going to just get 666. So 0.41666 repeating times 100%. We're going to have 41.666 repeating, but we're going to round to the nearest 0.1%. So 41.7%. And that is an increase. Once again, 41.7% increase.